So right now, I'm gonna give you a pre-life courtesy of the one and only Mr. Red Fox. But before that, I'll give you a little bit of what pre-life is about.
Yes, my people. Check out I Red Fox on Reggae Global Radio every Saturday at 8 p.m. with Kev Stew. Where I'll give you a pre-life, brand new, good for you. Kick it like a ball if you don't say a dance song. You hear that? Pre-life. Kevin Stew. Red Fox. High autumn, some may call you fall, but because of you, I'm still standing tall. While the trees shed their leaves, I shed the dead weight. As you blow the cool breeze, I cool down my pace. And take it easy and reflect for a little bit, giving thanks for the fruits that I got to pick. Won't be long, soon winter will be here. The birds are gone, flying south. Take care. Until spring, I'll see you all again, singing sweet songs. Nature is my best friend. The nights are getting longer, I see the days them getting short. The earth is spinning, and I for wonder you're the start of autumn. Everything looking awesome, orange and yellow. The pumpkin them can't done. Berries are beer, all kind in abundance. Antioxidants, we clean out your colons. It's time to replenish, it's a time to reset. Hi autumn, so glad that we connect. Free life. Stay well, keep well. Reset. Hi autumn.
Pre-life. Stay well, be well. Yo, you know, you hear words like this coming out of pre-life and you wonder, what is the mindset of a man like Red Fox? Why you end up getting little snippets like these? And you hear me play them each and every Saturday. Well, most of them. Every now and then I might miss out something, and you know, I beg your forgiveness. I really do, because of what is happening that day. But I can tell you this. Red Fox has been sending me these pre-life tracks. And every time I listen to them, I'm like, yo, I wonder if this guy really realized how deep he goes with these things. And I've always said, you know, I have to sit down with this guy and ask him, what is it about pre-life? Where does he come up with these ideas? What is going through his mind at that particular time? And so, I have this segment, most of you might know it as the secret ingredient. And to spice up the Saturday stew today, I might get some answers to some of my questions. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the one and only, the man himself, Red Fox.
Respect.
Much love, much respect, sir.
Upful.
More than a cupful. Yo.
Yeah, man, make it spill.
Overfill. Yo, you see, I've been paying attention. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
Red Fox himself.
Yes,
Fox, yo, we're hitting the ground running. You need to answer this question. Oh, first of all, welcome to Reggae Global Radio. And welcome to the Reggae Global family.
Give thanks. And give thanks for running the pre-life them week after week, even though sometimes, things get a little on the busy part of things. But, we try our best to keep it moving forward.
And you do well. You do so well. Red Fox, talk to us.
Yes, sir.
Answer the question. Pre-life, where is it coming from?
Yes. Well, I started it, I cycle a lot.
Oh, really?
And, I cycle in the morning time, especially in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
And while riding, early morning in the fall, you get that cool breeze, and I live in a, kind of suburban neighborhood with the trees, and you see a whole heap of nature.
Right.
So, riding against lakes and all these things. So it's like your inspiration start to heighten, based upon nature and the vibration. And I remember starting it like the first time I kind of say I was just doing a little freestyle for the people, just
Yeah.
some kind of positive vibration I wanted to share.
Right, right.
And I just kind of spit off a couple bars. And it was the 2nd of November that I started it, like I think 5 years ago. And it just happened to be the same day that Haile Selassie was coronated. And I felt like during that time, there's always a powerful movement, a vibration moving in the atmosphere during like November 2nd and, going down to that part of the year.
Yeah, definitely.
There's something that is very powerful that moves around.
I agree completely. My Earth date is November 5th, so I agree completely.
Right.
Yeah, natural mystic moving in the air around about that time.
Yeah, man. And it also so happened that whenever they do in an election, they happen to do it at that time as well. For some reason in the United States.
Don't mix
right?
me.
By the way, at first it was supposed to be something where I invite other artists to come and participate.
Yeah.
It was very challenging to get artists like on a regular basis. A few came on board, Mega Bantan, Kiprich, Screechy Dan, and Shaggy. They did, some clips from me when I just started.
Right.
But it was difficult to get a lot of artists to do it every week.
Right.
So I said, well, I'm going to do it myself. So I kind of challenged myself in some sense to deliver something every week. You have to do constant writing.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually put myself to the challenge to say, well, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to give it a shot.
Yeah.
And the more I wrote, is the more the messages came. And I realized that, God is using me as a vessel. And I stay obedient to that calling. There's so much songs that come into my head, and there's so much writing that I do about so many different topics that focusing on uplifting people's spirit and soul and giving them, hopefully inspiration.
Yeah.
To move forward on their journey. And, I feel like God has been using me based upon my brought-upsy. I came up in a place called Brownsall, St. Catherine. And it was a very humble place. Like, they only got telephone in the year 2000.
Oh, really?
And, so, we used to, bathe in the river with quaco bush.
Mm-hmm.
And, the women, the country woman carry water on top of their head, barefooted, balancing up a steep hill. And no gas stove, coal iron, all those type of just basic livity.
Right.
And then I moved on to Portmore, and then I moved on to Brooklyn. So all of these places kind of farm in some sense. I have a basic living where I bathe in a river.
Mm-hmm.
So going to Portmore to bathe in a bathtub, and was able to say, hey, the river was better, So you start to move to natural things because your brain will tell you, say, the bathtub richer. But when you really sit down and think about it, you say, but the bathtub having chemical water and the river having minerals. So why am I like feeling like I'm poor because I don't have a bathtub when I'm actually rich because I have a river? So I started to question myself as I move along, and I feel like eventually, it just developed to go deeper and deeper and deeper. So, I will just to give you a little vibe about how, I think.
Yeah,
You know?
not a problem, man. I appreciate it. Because we get that little bit of an insight, and
Yeah.
it's all about getting to know the individual behind
Right.
the talent. It's one thing to be putting out recordings. It's one thing to be, stand on a stage and present something, whether you're a speaker, an artist, as in the visual arts, or performing arts presenter, whatever it is. It's another thing to get to know the individual behind that and why they do what they do. And that you talk about with your humble beginnings, your upbringing.
Yes.
That answers another question that I have. Because I have seen some of your videos on social media.
Right.
Where you're in the backyard and you're planting up your little things.
Right.
So,
yeah.
I at one point I did wonder, boy, what's with the gardening? And it's not really gardening, I want people to really understand. The man have a whole farm thing going on.
right.
And I spoke to my cousin about it a couple of times, and it's like, yeah, man, Fox serious about the thing. you know, I'm like, yo, that good, because
man. Well, yes.
One of my weekly broadcasts is a health show. So when I hear you do pre-life, and I hear you talk, you drop some tidbits in there promoting good health. And then I see you on social media putting up clips about how here it is, you're planting your garden. Because you don't want the things with the additives off the shelf.
Right.
That speaks to me differently. But now I understand where it is coming from. But
yes. Yeah,
how is it that you didn't get drawn the next way? You have popularity. You have some fame, you get some, you have some notoriety, you're getting called here, there, and everywhere else. Why? How is it that you didn't get caught up in the hype and go with the things off the shelf, top shelf stuff, and Ray? Why not?
Well, my career, our musical journey, I should say, started, from me digging the foundation, going up. It's a difference when an artist get a break from another artist. Right. But there was no artist that came and, kind of gave me a platform. I had to battle my way into the industry from Brooklyn days, DJing in Billmore Ballroom, Starlight Ballroom, and the people is who gave me a name. So when you slowly climb your way up, you really don't get a chance to really get swelled, because the steps going up, is a struggle to get to the next level. And as you get to the next level, you appreciate the struggle. Right. So I've been able now to tour with a lot of massive acts and tour the world, almost been everywhere in the world. And I'm a very observant person throughout my travels. You know what I mean? So I always stay grounded because of my humble beginnings, of course, Brownsall. And because I don't like to lie to myself, I'm always brutally honest. I don't like to pretend either.
Got you.
So I'm kind of I'm hearing a lot of echo.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so when you're kind of true to yourself, like you try your ultimate best to be true to yourself, you don't get swept away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I believe that in a lot of successful or so-called successful artists, I've been seeing them struggle of a man that don't have a dollar.
Right.
you pay attention to these things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you kind of stay humble every step of the way because you realize everything is an illusion, really.
Got you. You see, that really explains it, you know. That put things into a better perspective for me. With you staying grounded, pretty much.
Right.
And going back to Mother Earth. And even you saying, boy, you know, I realize the river was better. Every time I've been in a river, I've had the chills because I have never been in a hot water river. Well, apart from Milk River. Milk River bad.
Same.
That was nice and warm. But every other river I've been in has been cold. So to say...
Yeah, man, the river cold, but when you go inside and come back out, you feel vibrant.
You see, when I come out of water and cold breeze take me is a problem, Bridget. that is my struggle.
Yeah.
You know, so that is the struggling part for me. What is the plans for Red Fox moving into closing out 2021, going up into 2022? You know, there are a lot of artists that are struggling out there right now because things not easy.
Right.
So, how have you managed to? Because there was a time that I was wondering, where is Red Fox? And then you pop up and put out something and then chill. And then you pop up and put out something and then chill. You know, what can we, Joe Public, look for coming from Red Fox? Is there some things in the works? Because I think I heard you talking about some new music along the way. And you just put out something. I have a lot of new music. But before I even move to the music, I must say that I have been a full-time father to my children. You know, I mean, I've also been, you know, the head of my household because, you know, I'm a married man. Yeah. And I really do the family thing like 100. Nice.
And that is also what kept me grounded and helped me to not caught up into the world because I have to be a father.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yes, there's an echo, so sometimes I'm pause.
I'm sorry. I don't know where that's one of them little stray things there that technology brings your way, you know?
Yeah, man. So as I was saying, through taking care of my youths and dropping them to school and picking them up from school and dealing with them in sports and all these things, it kind of made my musical journey take a different route because you can't do that and caught up in something else at the same time.
Got you.
So I've learned how to operate musically and taking care of my youths at the same time. So like if my youth them they one game I play football, I'll be writing. If they're if I'm at a graduation, I'm writing. Mm-hmm. I'm writing while watching them graduate at the same time. So my music now is involved with the future, the youth them that is coming.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of me being the hottest artist in the world or mashing up the place. It's a matter of me being true to my music. So I don't force it. Mm-hmm. Sometimes an artist feel like, say, if him now mash up the place right now, him need a hit song right now, and him start make a 200 song.
Hoping to get one of them be a hit.
Right, but if it's not a hit song, it's just 200 songs.
Right.
And those songs are forgotten in a matter of time. It's better off focusing on making one good song that lasts for a lifetime.
Got you.
than making 200 songs that is going to just
Fizzle
be
out.
like something. Yeah, you know what I mean? So we don't really run down music like that because music they choose us in the first place. I didn't choose music, music chose me. And after always wait for music to say, all right, I'm ready for you. So when God says serve and take care of your youths, you know, run with. Say,
Right.
boy, your music now run down. Because music now, go, you can't chase down music like that.
Yeah.
You're not going to make a good song and you're not going to get the right vibration. You have to serve. So, through taking care of my youths, them and writing, and over the years, pre-life and all these things come into play through taking care of my youths. Now I'm into writing books. So, I'm writing a book at the moment, and also pre-life will be in a book where, you know, like poetry. And then you can get an audio and you can get the written version as well. So I'm focusing on getting books published, and at the same time I have a whole lot of singles and stuff like that I'm recording.
All right. So something jumped out at me here. We started out, you mentioned God being a part of who you are and a driving force.
Yeah.
And just now, you referred to God again. So you stay true to your spiritual side.
Yes, sir.
How do you do the balancing act with dancehall and your spiritual side? Because the concept is either one or the other.
Yes. It's a good question. So enough artists have struggled with it, with that, especially you have some artists that became a gospel artist.
Yeah.
Now I'm at the type that is going to title myself a gospel artist because only Christians gonna be looking for the song if I put it as a gospel song.
True.
If you want to see people, you have to go wish for them there. You can't say I just gospel music. Yeah, though, because I was Christian where I got church, I go buy it and you not really save nobody.
I hear that.
Right? You want to go to places where people are hungry to get a message that going to free them up from prison, like a mental prison.
Right.
So the first thing you have to do is not judge a man, because no man is perfect. Even though you might not be doing any wrong out there, you're doing a lot of wrong in here. So you can't judge no man out there, even if him in the dance hall and him just a certain way, and him talk a certain way, and him act a certain way. Because I can tell you this from growing up in the street as well. Some of the man them with them call some of the wickedest man have done better for me than some of the people that they say is a good man. Because some of these people who them call the wicked man would have put them life on the line for me. Me I tell you that say if them here say a man touch a hair for my skin, them in a problem.
Right.
So when them say them love you, they'll sacrifice their life for you. So your job is to sit down and reason with them man there and give them a word that can make them soul feel better. Instead of judging them and say, well, I don't want to be around you because you're ungodly. We recognize that God is in every man.
Yeah.
So we cut out religion and deal with spirituality.
And which is why I said you were in touch with your spiritual side versus your religious side.
Same.
So I'm glad you emphasize that.
Yeah, we understand so religion is as Haile Selassie say. Religion is a great practice, but should not be confused with spirituality.
Right. right? So
Yeah.
so here you have a new tune that you have put out
Yeah.
called I'm a Lion.
Same.
And I have to go to that because every time I play a pre-life, I put up your image, which is very similar to your live image right now, with the lion in the
I'm just going to
background.
plug the same.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Which is very similar. As long as people understand that this thing is live, so anything that is happening is not no rehearsal
Yeah, it's
around
real.
here. No script, no
Yeah.
rehearsal. We're talking straight from the
Yeah, man.
heart. So
Yeah.
yeah, you what is the significance of the lion to you? So much so you gave me a pre-life that included it, and here it
Yeah.
is. Your background has it, the one that you're currently using,
Right.
and the one that you sent me the image with. So
Yeah,
that has
yeah.
it, and your most recent release, I Am a Lion. Talk to me about the significance of lion to Red Fox.
Well, first, I'm actually a Leo, I'm a lion by side, right? That's the
See,
first thing,
okay.
right? And I love to watch Discovery Channel. If I don't watch TV otherwise. I mean, when I do watch TV, I go to like Discovery Channel or Wildlife or whatever. And I love to observe the lion,
Right.
because the pride, the whole operation, it's amazing to watch. And the lion, his job is to sacrifice his life if it comes down to it, to defend his pride,
Yeah.
And also the loyalty that comes with lion is forever. There's a certain loyalty that comes with it, and loyalty is like almost everything to me. If someone do any little good for me, it's like that person come like them have me for life. Because loyal to people. That's just my thing.
Okay.
And sometimes it's a downfall as well, because you don't know when to take that away. And it can be dangerous. So, also I do a lot of reading, and Haile Selassie, who represent the Lion of Judah, I've been able to travel to Ethiopia, and I've been able to, learn more about, Haile Selassie's life and, representing as a lion versus America that represent the eagle versus Russia that represent the bear versus China that represent dragon, and the lion. The lion now for me is just, as a man that really got hard for my family as well. It's just the lion is what really, me kind of pattern myself off. Strength, courage, like fearless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. So, I just they're little symbols, these little things that will pop out, and I don't know if people catch them or not. But, every now and then I get a moment where I get to reason with somebody, and like yourself right now, and I have to ask the question because it is significant in so many ways. So now when people see the lion and see you with a lion in the background, they can immediately go, well, we know why, Red Fox is a Leo. Did you know that? Real quick.
Yeah.
you mentioned loyalty. I think about loyalty, and my I don't know if you can tell, my other broadcast is a talk show. So I talk for 90 minutes straight. This one
Same.
is a music show. So I play music for about 90 minutes straight. But this little bit of talking that we're doing, tell me a little bit about loyalty. Let's talk a little bit about it real quick before I have you introduce this tune. You mentioned someone doing something good for you, and they kind of have you for life. So you managed to develop this bond with this person. Now say something goes haywire. What happens to that loyalty?
You know, when you love deeply and honor, people with your loyalty, it comes with a particular level of hurt when someone, betray or, disrespect it in any form.
Right.
And you have to go through a process to purge yourself from that person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to happen overnight, but it's a hurt, it's a deep hurt, because when a person is loyal, it also comes with a level of passion as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they are all connected and they are related, but it's not everybody understand it, and it's not everybody come with that type of thing within them. So it is not natural for some people to be that way. So when you give your loyalty, you cannot really even judge nobody if they betray you sometimes, because people that's out there, they just want to eat, them just want to get by, them get desperate, them panic, them feel like there's no other way to get by, and that's when people get desperate and do desperate things and disrespect the loyalty, and you just have to understand it, and once you understand it, you get over the hurt eventually.
So that's how Red Fox processes the betrayal of a relationship.
Yeah, you have to use all the wisdom where God gives to you. Me is a youth where follow the teachings of Christ, hardcore. And, I believe in the Bible. Yeah. And, the Bible not do nobody nothing, because sometimes people come and start talk all kind of things. But as far as what I seek from the Bible, it's never led me wrong. And, when God said, when Christ said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they have done.
Mm-hmm.
It's because him really knows, so them don't even understand what I want. Some people just don't have the understanding or overstanding to comprehend a lot of things. And while you're hurting, thinking that, how could they?
Mm-hmm.
You cannot blame somebody for what they don't know.
Right?
Yeah, so you have some people that are just totally self-centered. And self-centeredism is a disease. It cannot be cured. No matter how much time you tell a man that's self-centered, say, you're selfish, him can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
And him keep on destroying himself, him keep on losing friends, him keep on not finding anybody around that is real, him keep on suffering, him keep on being tormented, but him still can't understand what is causing the problem. Yeah, so you can't really go waste your energy now over a man where don't even understand himself. It come like you're a bigger idiot, to be honest with you.
Fox.
So you have to, yeah.
Yo, I dropped some gems,
Yeah. Of course.
We're going to have a deeper, longer reasoning, you and I. Trust me.
Same.
Because
Same.
And there's a lot of depth to Red Fox, and I don't think people really realize it. And if those that are listening in right now, they are getting a taste of it.
Same.
And I myself, I saw some of it, but is now I am getting a real taste of it, and I can tell you, I'm hungry for more. So you and I are going to have to arrange for one night where we can reason on the night shift.
Same.
But without any interruptions of music. We just can hold that straight reasoning. So people can get really close to Red Fox. The family man, the father, the Leo, the loyal individual.
Yeah, the farmer.
The farmer. And that loyalty also says something about you in the music industry. And I guess as if we had more time to sit down and reason, I'm pretty sure it would come out. But like I said, you and I haven't had a reasoning before this moment. So anybody wondering, no, this is not rehearsed. First time in my life I'm talking to this man.
Cho.
But don't mistake the connection, and don't underestimate the energy that is flowing, that you're experiencing right now. It's real. So this Junior Fox, I Am a Lion, which you don't tell us already that this is representing you. That in so many words, but I want you to introduce it for me, because at the top of the hour we're going to a break on Reggae Global, and then I'm going to go into the mixing up of the Saturday stew, and I'm going to be bouncing through some Red Fox tunes that I have. This one, the collab that you did a couple of years ago with Sasko. Big tune. Shows your love for Jamaica. Big tune. Big tune. And a lot of people know the Bashment Party. Love party rock from way back when. So, bounce through some of those. But this tune here, right, just I Am a Lion. I want you to introduce it, because I'm going to be playing this for the next 7 minutes up to the top of the hour when we take our break. Introduce it for me, please.
Up front. Yeah, man. Well, this is our latest single, I Am a Lion, and iDigit record. You can now stream it on all digital platforms, Yeah, man, I Am a Lion.
iDigit record.
Yeah, independent thinker.
Yeah, when I told us what people are saying.
I'm going to pull up this. Hold on. Let me not do this before, because you have to go tell the people where to find your music. And I didn't ask you to do that.
Yeah.
They need to be able to contact you for link up 1 hour. They need to be able to find your music, start the things.
Yeah. Yeah, well, first them can follow me on Instagram at Original Red Fox. Same thing for Facebook at Original Red Fox, Twitter at Original Red Fox. And on Spotify, you just go to Red Fox, and you'll see my profile there. And you'll see my picture. You go to iTunes, you'll see my profile. And you have Tidal, Deezer, Amazon, all these different music streams. There's tons of singles there now. So if you want to hear Red Fox, just follow me on Spotify, and you'll get notified whenever I have another song coming out.
All right, much respect. Now introduce the tune again.
I Am a Lion, saying be an independent thinker. Roar upon them.
iDigit record.
Yeah, when I told us what people are saying. When I keep under pressure. We have a mind of our own, it says. Red Fox. I live my life the way I see it, the way I dress, the way I talk, your curve, my speech, the way I flex, my dance, the one I bet. Ain't got to walk, so know I'm coming from the States. Sidewalk, my crew, yeah, the journey took. Still I trot the road, but I hold it now and not give up. So many fools, but none can touch. Whether I know, whether men, whether about, I tell you, man, I'm lion. Real born lion, conquering lion. While your air from burning, let it blaze. I'm a lion.
DJ Kevin's show. Haul it, wheel it, pull it up.
Digits Record.
Yeah, man, I've had it, pull it
Yeah,
up.
when I told us what people are saying, when I keep under pressure.
The one and only Red Fox.
We have a mind of our own, it says.
Tune called I Am a Lion.
I live my life the way you see it, the way you dress, the way you talk, your curve, my speech, the way you flex, my dance, no one of it. Ain't got to ask, you know I'm coming from the States. Sidewalk, my crew, yeah, the journey tough. Still I trot the road, but I hold it now, but not give up. So many fools, but none can touch. Whether I, whether no, whether men, whether bow, can't tell you man, I'm lion. Real born lion, conquering lion. While you're ever burning, let it blaze. I'm a lion. Real born lion, conquering lion. Conquer anything on job we praise. When I beg, when I bow, no dread. Can't catch me begging for bread. When I do some hustling instead. One coke from the garden bed. Multiply that by the young chest. Money in a bank, hey yo, check the best. Now sponge for a man, now grudge for no one. Jordan make me start and pay. Stand firm and wait for the verdict. Now we know which God we are worship. Move it up, in the talk, take time on what? Don't bow to the man, start working.
2 minutes to the top of the hour.
Watch the movie and not the preview. Here's a start and an end.
2 minutes till we take a break right here on Reggae Global Radio.
Real born lion.
Don't get it twisted, you know. This guy right here, Red Fox. I don't feel because you haven't heard from him for like a while. He's not around. You see him here now? Still roaming. Red Fox, I tell you, I love this tune here, brethren. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, man, we're bouncing this one when we come back from the break. I'll play it some more because people need to get used to it, you know?
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's original Red Fox everywhere you go. You don't have to be thinking about it. It's original Red Fox. You don't have to think about it at all. It's simple. Yeah, man. Go on, go. And you know, you don't have to worry about feeling threatened. You know, the man is a lion. Once you're in the pride, you're well protected.
Yeah.
The man say, listen, you're not gonna catch him a big no bread or nothing because it's all about going in, putting in the work to make sure that at the end of the day, provisions can be made. That you get from the tune, you know. If you don't get that from the tune, people, something wrong with you. You need to listen to it over and over again. Or, better than that, find him on social media, drop him a line and say, yo, let's reason a little bit. You'd be surprised. Yeah,
man, no fun.
Yeah, man. Appreciate, love it, Fox. I'll take a quick break on Reggae Global. Stick around, pass through the chat room. I mean, bounce through some Red Fox tunes, and when we come back from the break, much love. We'll stay in touch because I need to bring you on the night shift.
Have fun.
Blessings.
Yes, I.
Take care.
Have fun.